Do you have a certain kind of checklist of what you're going to monitor when you go to someone's home?
Oh, yes, we do. And it's actually a software program, and it's proprietary. I mean, it's not free. I mean, you can't go just to yourself and go download it and use it. But it's one of the most popular ones in the country for home inspectors to use. And it has a built-in checklist per se. And it gives you, it can be done on a mobile device. It can be done, of course, sitting at a laptop, or it can be done, at a desktop. But it goes through a checklist of things, starting from, and it's not just the home itself, and most people don't think about this. We start at the road, really, when we pull up on the job. And we look to see where water meters are, where your water supplies are, where your sewage drainage is, and see if there's any problems there that you may not even think about looking at when you're purchasing a home.
Even the roads, cracks in the roads,
right? And driveways, and access and potholes and that sort of thing. And then we'll look at the landscape of the property and see if we see any areas where there might be moisture that could be settling because of improper grading. But this checklist it's a cheat sheet for us, because naturally it's, probably 8 or 10 pages long,
right,
with different things. And we're going to forget something. We're human, so we're going to forget something. So we can follow that checklist, and we can make sure, and if we get to an item that doesn't exist in that home, then we just exit and delete it and go on. But we get to each item, and it makes us think about, have we looked at that? What did we see? And within that program also, it's set up to where we can snap a picture at that point in time and insert it into that software program and show you what we're talking about. If we see a corrosion around a hot water intake, we can take a picture of it and even, get interactive with it and draw a circle around it and point an arrow to it, so you understand what we're talking about, and it's not just a bunch of language that you don't understand, especially if you're not that familiar with a home and how it works. But it's pretty fail-safe as far as us not catching everything.
Sure.
And there's different sections for the exterior. There's, and then you move on down the line. You go
just kind of room by room.
I start at the bottom, work my way to the top. So we work outside. If there's a crawl space, we go into the crawl space, look at that. I usually wait till last on that, because I get kind of dirty when I do that. And I don't want to go in people's homes.
Right.
When I'm caked in mud and debris. But we go through the entire home, each room by room, look at each plumbing fixture, check each plumbing fixture if possible to make sure it has hot running water. We check as many electrical receptacles as we can to verify that they work. And if they're in an area where it should be a ground fault interceptor, and it's not, we will make them aware of that. And there again, we may make a note. Maybe it wasn't required by code at the time this home was built, but that's one of those safety things that we do recommend you have someone look at, because it could be a shock hazard.